What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Welcome all the new people and all the people previously from the past videos. Today we have a sick leg day with Noor, and we're going to absolutely smash it. It's going to be more focused on the frontal portion of the leg, so a very quad dominant leg day, and I'm super excited for that. And yeah, we are going to smash that. I just got a notification, hold on. And also wanted to say the Breathe Affinity drop, there's only a couple days left of that, so check that all out. I love the Doom Tech compressions, and of course the camo pants are my favorite pants of all time. I've been with the brand for a year and a half. I think it's one of the first times I've ever had anything kind of camo when it comes to bottoms, so especially for men. So check that all out. Use code MAXP. Thank you for all the support, and yes, stay tuned for the workout.
Lobotomy, it's so cool.
thank you guys for watching that lovely leg day with Noor. Noor went ham, I went ham. It was sick. We really, obviously, if you watch the video, you notice we hyper focused on more of the frontal side of the legs. So a lot of quad dominant things, really making sure we're getting knee flexion. And what I mean by that is, most of you know, but if you're new to the channel, because I had 150 videos on the other channel explaining all these things, really focusing on getting those knees over the toes, not literally forcing the knees like past the toes, not in that sense, but making sure we're shoving the knees forward instead of shoving the glutes back first on all our movements, making sure a lot of the tension and the stimulus is on the quads. That was amazing. As you saw early on in the training, I really focus on that Arsenal leg press because I can really feel my quads the most on that one out of every leg press. And as you can see at Absolute Recomp and all the locations, there's 5 Absolute Recomps in DFW. I really feel that Arsenal one the most. There's like a million. Let me go back there. There's 5 Absolute Recomps in DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth, and there's like a million leg presses at all of them. But I really feel that Arsenal one the most because I can get my knees the farthest to, to my body, if that makes sense. I'm a little bit exhausted because we just trained super hard, but really picking the movements where you can get the most range of motion, especially when it comes to leg movements, really any movement for any body part, and stick to that. Keep it in your programming. It makes a world of a difference. And that's why I started with that. I did 3 amazing working sets there. Really focus on smashing my hams into my calves, getting that full range of motion so the most amount of stimulus can be put on those quads. And then we went into that hinging movement on that pitch shark where we kind of set up that RDL. That felt incredible. Really focused on keeping the bar, well, technically that attachment to that pitch shark machine as close to our shins as possible. So all the stimulus is on our hams and glutes, especially the erectors as well. Because we all love big, thick erectors, which is literally, a massive aspect of the aesthetic of your back. You need to get thick erectors. And a way to do this is you need to master and get strong while properly executing your hinging movements. So the RDLs, the rack pulls, straight leg deadlifts, all the above, normal deadlifts, that kind of thing. That gets the erectors super thick, which is super important, especially if you're trying to compete as well. And just in general, you want thick erectors. It's what erects the spine, as obvious as that sounds. So you need to get that back thickness. So we don't only want width from left to right of the back, but we want that thickness front to back. And that's what really gets the back super thick. Because what people don't also understand is when you take out those hinge movements, those heavy pulling movements that you do with your back, you're losing out a lot on your back development, because not only are they erectors, so that those lower back muscles, spinal erectors, meaning it erects the spine. So your back is like this to then go vertical, to be perpendicular to the ground. You need to do, let me go back there. To get perpendicular to the ground like this with your back. So like when you're doing a hinge movement, you're here at the bottom of the rep, and when you go up, those erectors are working overtime. They're working crazy because that erects the spine. This is erecting the spine. That's why they're called erectors. But what people don't understand, the point I was getting to, is that your lats are also spinal erectors. So when all that tension is put on your lats and you're doing those heavy pulls, rack pulls, straight leg deadlifts, normal deadlifts, any hinge movement, those RDLs that we did, your lats get so much thicker from that. Because a lot of people think, oh, my lats kind of just got thick just from doing horizontal rows like this, which I explained a lot if you used to watch all my past videos. They also get super thick from doing those hinge movements where you're kind of going like this, like any hinge movement would be. And that gets your lats super thick. Because not only are your erectors helping to erect the spine, the lats, all that tension on the lats, when you're doing like a super heavy pulling movement with a barbell, dumbbells, things of that nature, that also gets the entirety of the back thick. So keep that in mind when you're doing heavy hinge movements, and give it your all, because it will bring that crazy back thickness that you might have never had before. So keep that in mind. We did also that amazing Atlantis hack squat, really focused on keeping the tension on the quads, really making sure we get as much range of motion as possible, and just smashing it. 2 working sets there on that hack squat at the end, while also making sure while also doing a drop set on the last set. So smashing the quads there. We have 2 leg days every 9 days. So one day is typically a lot more quad dominant, and then the other day there's still like 2 quad movements in there, but there's like 3 or 4 hamstring movements. So that's how we split it up. It works amazing. And the key is finding the split that works best for you. As obvious as that sounds, I offer full one-on-one coaching. I have my degree in exercise science. So if you are interested, DM me on Instagram or TikTok, or just check out my coaching site in the link in the description, or check out my link tree in any of my social medias, because I know most of you, especially since this is a new channel, are coming from the Instagram and TikTok. So check out that link tree. My coaching stuff is in there. If you have any questions, make sure you message me on that. I will take you to another level, guaranteed, especially if you put in the work. Obviously, I'm going to keep you accountable, but you also need to put in the work, of course. But I will set you up for that success to make that happen. So check that all out. The Breathe Divinity drop is still live, so use code MAXP for that. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys coming to the new channel. And stay tuned for the next video.